Hey there and welcome to another Dave Does, and today we are checking out a Patreon request. That is where one of our wonderful Patreons, as part of their package, we have the free, the $5 and the $10 package. As part of their $10 package in this case, gets to pick 3 songs, and that's free, 1, 2, 3, 3 songs per month as part of their deal for me to go and check out and react to. So if you want to get involved, make sure to sign up for the Patreon before the end of November so you can get your December reaction requests in. It's only $10 a month. It's worth doing, and to get 3 songs for me to do. And each song can be up to 10 minutes a maximum in length. So you can pick some quite cool tracks for me to go and check out for you. Now, we're going to be checking out Motion Device, and the song is Wide Awake. I know nothing about this, so I'm going in this pretty much blind, so it should be quite fun to do. Before we do the video, if you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share. If you want to support the channel, the aforementioned Patreon is a great way of doing it. Alternative, if you don't want to sign up on a monthly basis, or you just want the songs to come out a lot quicker, you just wanted me to do a reaction, do the priority video request. This is where you basically donate to the channel, and again, either get to pick 1 or 3 songs depending on what your donation is, and those videos are usually done within 48 to 72 hours from request to when they're live on the channel. So it's a bit quicker than doing it through the Patreon. But Patreon is a good way of doing it as well. We have the Dave Does merch store, where you can purchase items for t-shirts, mugs, etc. Again, supports the channel. And make sure to check out my other channel, Musicians React, where we do a slightly different style of reaction video. What else we got? Final one. We got a brand new PO box. So if you're an artist, a creator, a crafter, you make things. I do make things. I make necklaces for my runestone necklaces for my channel. But if you're a creator and you want to send something into the channel for me to promote, unbox on live stream, etc., send it into the PO box. If you're a band and you've got a new album coming out, or you want to promote, like Kane, We Forged the Steel, great album. Waystone is better, personally. Sorry guys, I do think the Waystone is a better album over the two. But if you want to, send the t-shirt into the PO box and I will wear it. Make sure you send me a medium. Hoodies, other things like that, always cool. Beanies, and I will promote them on my channel. So I look forward to doing some interesting unboxings. Right, this is Motion Device Wide Awake. Count it in, 3, 2, 1, go!
To see past this confusion, they've tried their best to make us blind. An endless spiral of deception. Peel back the layers, see what you find. Welcome, my friends, to
Okay, so Motion Device and a Wide Awake. Really interesting track. Thoroughly enjoyed it. First thing I'm going to say before I get into the actual track itself, singer reminds me a little bit of Mila Kunis as far as like visual. Thought I'd get that out of the way, because if I don't say that now, it's going to be bugging me and I'll be waiting to get to that point. Only a little way, but it just sort of strikes me when I first heard it. Thing I've just noticed, I saw it in the actual bit of the information underneath. It said it was from a concept album, and that was where my head was going listening to it. It felt very concept piece. It felt a very theatrical song. Really interesting video. Very weird, twisted. I like it. It had a very Sabbathy vibe to it, and we always use the words. I mean, Black Sabbath is kind of the go-to reference point for kind of doomy, bluesy, almost rock or metal, if you like. I really liked it. I liked there was an eeriness. It kind of made me think of like some twisted horror movies, especially the singer's kind of visual thing. It reminded me of the woman in House of a Thousand Corpses, kind of the curlyish hair. It's kind of creepy doll woman coming out the TV from like The Ring and stuff like that. It was kind of creepy, but I really liked it. Makeup on the guitarist, on the arms, make him look like a doll. That was very cool. I really liked that. Bass player did look like a jester. I'm not sure what the drum was meant to look like. Couldn't quite work that one out, but looked cool either way in a cage. One thing I did think about when I listened to it is one thing I go back to quite a lot I worry or wonder about when I hear songs on albums and performances. So during the outro solo, which is about a minute and a half, you can hear there is a rhythm guitar underneath playing the chord structure along with the bass while he's soloing. So how do they do that when they play live? They just let the bass take it with a bit more of a distorted tone and he plays over top, or does the bass continue playing on the clean tone? Because I think if you have that with the bass just on a clean tone and him playing the lead, I think it would potentially, you'd feel that level drop. Now it was fine for when Pantera used to do it, but when I watched a few live footage of Pantera doing it, you did really notice. You did notice it. You kind of forgave it a little bit, but you did feel that drop in the song when you had Dimebag went to the solo and Rex just kind of held the bass line when there were songs that had a rhythm guitar on it. So I'm always intrigued about how they do it, whether or not they should have been a second guitarist in a band like that where they've got dual guitar parts needed. Who knows? But maybe they have someone play it live, maybe they have a backing track, or maybe they just don't have a guitar underneath that part during the live performance. But if you know, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm always intrigued by these sort of things. But thoroughly enjoyed the track. It was 7 minutes and 52 seconds long. I didn't notice that time go by. Felt the song was almost it was clearly broken into 3 parts, and it felt like end of chapter 1, chapter 2, and then like a reprise. So it was like a first half, because the outro is not really a part to me. It was more like a reprise revisit. So it was like part 1, part 2, and a reprise at the end. So, but very cool. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the like on, share, leave the comments down below, and that, of course, is how Dave does it.